Looking for a quick way to generate an income fast online? Then here in this video I'm going to show you a simple trick that you can utilize to start earning money with very little experience. You really don't need much experience in order to do the methods that I'm about to show you in this video. So for this process to work, we're going to use a new AI platform by the name of chatgpt. And if you don't know what that platform is, it's an AI writing tool that allows you to create any type of content online in written format. And we're also going to use other platforms such as Fiverr and Upwork in order to create profiles so that you can start getting clients, so that you can start creating content again to make money. So essentially what you want to do is head on over to Fiverr or Upwork and create an account. And for this purpose we're going to look at the writing and translation section on the likes of Fiverr, as we're going to be using copywriting elements. So if you highlight the writing and translation tab, you can see a whole list of different types of jobs, anything from the likes of resume writing to podcast writing, sales copy, email copy, transcription, creative writing, job descriptions. Pretty much anything you can think of that works around a writing format can be done here. So for this instance we're just going to look at email copy, as it's definitely a concept that I think a lot of people struggle with, I know myself included, as it can be quite tedious. So for this instance, once you've opened up the tab, you will be greeted with a number of different profiles, all with different ratings. Again, the higher the ratings on Fiverr, the better potential to earn money, because that will definitely determine if you're going to get clients or not. Now, when you're starting out, you won't have those star ratings. It's something you'll have to build up over time, so just be mindful of that. But once you've done a good job and people like what you're doing, there's a very good chance they will leave good ratings, and again, the more ratings you get, the more money you can potentially earn over time. But using the processes I'll show you here will make it quick and simple in order to get started. So what we want to do is we want to just look at a particular type of profile, just to give you an idea of how to outline exactly what it is that you're going to try and promote out there on the internet. So you want to look for a profile that's more specific and that aligns with what it is that you're looking to do to create content for. It's just to give you an idea of how to structure everything. So once we have found a profile that we think will be relevant, we just click on it and it'll open up a new page, and it will give you a rundown of the different type of structure settings that we should look at, just to give you an idea of how to build out your profile page for a specific gig or a job that you're looking to start earning money for. So as you can see here, you can give examples on your page about the specific type of preferences that people might be looking for. You can also add in your own descriptions, and again, you want to add in your own prices. Now when you're just starting out, you won't set the particular prices that you would see here on this profile page, again, because this is on a different level. That will take time to build that up. So you can set up the different pricing structures, as you can see here, from basic, standard and premium. Again, each with different packages and different types of tiered options that will give more work or more kind of perks depending on which one they decide to opt in for. But you can work on that over time. But you just want to start off at a basic level, charge anywhere between $20 or $30, and then gradually you can build that up over time once you get more 5-star ratings. And then that will allow you to earn a lot more money with the methods that we'll just show you now in a second. So once you've set up your profile and you have an idea of the type of content you want to create, and if someone does come along and want a specific type of content to be written, then what you want to do is head over to chatgpt once you've set up your account. And then it's a simple case of coming up with ideas, because the one thing that this platform is really good for is generating ideas for anything from titles, thumbnails, video scripts, anything you can think of. So all you need to do is write an idea in the box and try to be as specific as you can. So with regards to this, you're looking to write like email promotional copy or email kind of outlines or overlays. So once you've done that, just type it into the box at the bottom of the screen and then click on the arrow button and give it a few moments, and it will start generating all of the content for you. Now as you can see here on the screen, it's already starting to write out specific references or highlights, even kind of like headlines for your email copy. And this is brilliant because this takes out a lot of the guesswork and ideas that you will struggle with, because if you're trying to sit down with a blank document, trying to think of ideas can be very, very tedious. So this here can literally solve all your problems in only a few seconds. So you can utilize each of these elements that are shown on screen as its own subject heading that you can use in your emails to structure all of the content out in a specific order. Again, if you do want to add in more elements, which essentially you will end up doing anyway, you can just come back down onto the box again and start typing in more information, and again it will generate more content. So ideally, if you want to be more specific, you can type in like sales paragraphs if you want to have more detailed information around a specific promotion or idea or topic. Type it into the box below, go through the same process, and it will generate more content for you. Now, as you can see, it generates almost like a paragraph style format. So it does exactly what you tell it to do. And that's the really cool thing about a platform like this. You don't really have to overthink any ideas. Once you tell it to do something specific, it will do it. And it will generate it in a way that in most regards is quite incredible, because if you were to sit there like with a blank piece of paper or a blank document, the chances of you being able to write something like this would take you a while to figure out any sort of idea. Whereas this can do it in a few seconds. So this can overcome that writer's block very quickly, and especially it can write the content on screen in a way that's very kind of like eye-catching and that draws attention, which is exactly what you want. But in saying that, while this is a really cool concept, the one thing you do not want to do is just copy and paste it and put it directly into your email, like your autoresponder, or even just send it directly as it is to your client, because that's not going to work, and I'll show you the reasons behind that now in a second. So just to give you an example, just highlight all of the text that appears on screen, open up a Word document or a document on Google Docs and copy and make sure that you paste it in. So you can right click and paste without formatting. It'll remove any of the unnecessary elements in it, so it will copy the text just as it is. So what you want to do then is, if you already have an extension on your browser like Grammarly installed, and if you have an account signed up with Grammarly, you want to activate it and gain access, because what you want to do here is, as you'll see now on the screen, I've copied and I'm going to paste the text into Grammarly itself. And as you know with Grammarly, it will check for any discrepancies and it will give you kind of ideas to reword the content, which is essentially the best thing that's about the platform. But also what you want to do is you also want to check it to make sure that the content isn't plagiarized. So as you can see in the bottom of the screen, there's a plagiarism button. You want to make sure that you check that, and it's going to take a few moments to check everything on the screen. And once it's gone through its process, as you can see on the screen here, it will call out any ideas or any discrepancies, and in this case it says it's 8% plagiarized, which means there's 8% of this that has been used somewhere else on the internet. And this is the thing that you need to be aware of, because you do not want to just copy and paste this and give it to your client, because essentially that can get you in trouble. It could even get your client in trouble, which is something you do not want to do, especially if you're looking to make money and you want to build it into a sustainable side hustle or a potential business. So you want to take the time to look and read over all of the text, look at the discrepancies and think to yourself, right, how can I change this? So what you want to do is sit down and just play around with it a little bit and start rewriting out some of the ideas, because again, you don't want to just, like I said, copy and paste all the text on screen. You want to somewhat reword it in your own way and add in your own type of personality, add in your own humour, and even add in something that's going to align with your client's kind of personality as well. Kind of get an idea of what they're looking for and then try to write the content based around that. So essentially what you're going to do with this here, you're going to utilise all of these tools that I've just shown you in a way to generate content fast, but you're not going to just copy and paste it and just leave it as it is. You're going to use it to get your content out there, but you're going to come back in and change out specific things. And the thing is, when you're starting out, it will take a little bit of time to get used to this process, but the more you do it, the easier it will become and the better you'll get at it. You'll be able to pinpoint and look out for specific discrepancies or words that look out of place, because you do have to remember this is an AI tool. While it does create content fast, and in this case with chatgpt, it does it very, very well compared to other platforms out there, but it's still not perfect. It will still make mistakes, and again, it will literally take information from other areas of the internet, so you do need to be mindful of that. But again, the tool is perfect for coming up with ideas, getting content out quickly, just in general, just being able to decrease your workload so you won't have to spend as much time thinking of ideas and even writing, manually typing out all of the time. You can use it to kind of build an outlay of exactly what it is that you want, and then it's a case of coming in, tweaking things, changing out words, rephrasing various sentences and making it unique, making it your own, because that way then you can check it and make sure that everything's okay, and once everything's okay with it, then you can hand it on to your client, which in turn will earn you money. And truthfully, when you've worked on a few of these projects for a number of different clients, there's no reason why you can't earn more than $100 per day. You can even earn more than $200, maybe even $300, maybe even more, because you will have built up a process of putting together specific content in a way that you can do it very, very fast. So you can build up a total catalogue of clients that are willing to work with you. And again, if the work output is good and it's of really good quality and you're getting 5-star ratings on your Fiverr profile, there's a chance people will come back to you. And again, you can build this not just into a side hustle, but you could potentially build it into a long-term sustainable business. And using platforms like chatgpt will cut out all of that unnecessary and hard work for you. All you literally need to do is just take what's already given to you, but tweak it. Don't just copy and paste it like I mentioned. That's the big key here. Do not just copy and paste, because that's just lazy and it doesn't make you look like you're professional. So you don't want that to happen. You want to be professional in what you're doing. You want your clients to come back to you. You want them to recommend you to other people as well. So by using the methods I've shown here, we'll quickly show you how you can use everything here to build a sustainable side hustle and potentially even build it to a long-term sustainable business, which could potentially earn you a lot of money, because there is people doing that and using these methods, and there is people making money, but only if it's done the right way. And by using the methods I've shown you here, that is the way to do it. So if you have found information here in this video to be useful and you'd like to see more content around other types of ideas and useful tips and tricks to show you how you can generate more income online through creating different types of avenues and other sources, then make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated of future videos. And also, if you genuinely would like to understand more ways of how to utilize everything I've shown you here, but that you can use it in the right way to build a long-term sustainable business, then you can check out the first link below in the description to find out more. And I will see you all in the next one.